In the land of the rising sun, the superstars of world badminton are ready to roar. Ancient and modern blend seamlessly in this magnificent metropolis, gregarious and green in equal measure. But all reached the summit. Only 2 days left of the 2022 World Championships. Stand by for semi-final Saturday. Well, a very warm welcome back to the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium. Hope you're as excited as we are about semi-final day here at these championships. 10 matches to bring you, and you'll see them all live. Here's the lineup, kicking off with an all-Indonesian men's doubles, but will it be child's play for Alfian and Ardianto against the daddies? Women's doubles to follow, defending champions Chen and Jie start favourites against Matsumoto and Nagahara of Japan, both pairs double world champions. Back to the men after that, Chia and So protecting a 5-love head-to-head record against the exciting Indian pair Ranki Reddy and Shetty. A bit further down, the Olympic bronze medalists Kim and Kong up against Super Junakol and Teratanichai. And then our first singles clash is match 5. These matches you're seeing a bit later on, but our match 5, a tough to call one too. Surprise semi-finalists Vidit-san and Zhao in the men's singles. Later, the likes of Axelsen, Yamaguchi and An Se-yoon. Here's how the men's doubles draw is working out. That second semi-final, by the way, will be our third match on court here. We're going to show you both the men's doubles semis and both the women's doubles semis in the first 4 matches here. It's just 10 AM local time, and this all-Indonesian clash between the 5th seeds, Alfian and Ardianto, and the number 3 seeds, Ahsan and Setiawan, is a fascinating matchup, really. My name's Trevor Harris, alongside me is Steen Pedersen. I guess there aren't too many secrets between these two pairs, Steen, are there?
No, they will know each other so well from the practices at the Indonesian national practice. Even though Ahsan and Setiawan, they're independent players, they're still practicing with the national team.
Here's the light show.
TotalEnergies BWF World Championships 2022 men's doubles semi-finals. Please welcome the Alfian and Ardianto from Indonesia.
Very good crowd in on this semi-final Saturday, as you would expect. There's some Japanese interest coming up in our second match as well.
Men's doubles semi-final. Ahsan and Setiawan from Indonesia.
Daddy's entrance is imminent. Here they come.
Please give a warm welcome to both brilliant from Indonesia.
So popular everywhere they play.
The outcome of this match is
3-time world champions, Ahsan and Setiawan.
Service judges,
is 2-2 on the head-to-head.
So you black
So
again.
you see that last
Red, okay? So you black
matchup
again.
was the Malaysian Open final last month.
Red.
Actually, Ahsan and Setiawan won the previous two before that.
And you serve or receive? Receive. Dian receive. Serve. Okay, thank you.
Well, let's give you a bit more information then about these four players. Not that you probably need too much. All four very, very familiar at the top table of World Badminton in the men's doubles. Alfian is 27 years of age. You just kind of wonder whether maybe they are potentially the Indonesian replacements for Ahsan and Setiawan. They can't go on forever. World Championship bronze 3 years ago for this pair, and they played well in their last tournament too. They got to the final of the Singapore Open 5 weeks ago. Partnership that started back in 2014. There's Ardianto. It's a year younger than his playing partner. And they've had a decent year. They won the Indonesia Masters in June. And that ranking at number 5 that you saw is their best career-wise. And there's their progression. Not needed a third game in their 3 matches so far. Very comfortable against Lane and Vendy of England in the quarter-final. And on the other side of the net, the very familiar figures of Ahsan and Setiawan. Ahsan, who's 34 now, won their first title together in 2013. Of course, they did split up for a while and got back together 4 years ago. They haven't actually won a major title since the World Tour finals in 2019. They've lost in 5 finals since then, including 3 this year in India, in Birmingham in England, and in Malaysia. And there's Setiawan. He's 38, the oldest World Championship title winner in men's doubles at 35 when he won that. There are 3 titles coming in 2013, 2015, and then 2019.
Okay,
Question is, Steen, do you think they have the legs, the durability, the mental strength to win a 4th title?
I didn't think it before we arrived here in Tokyo. I don't think they've been at their absolute best in the previous tournaments, but after seeing them here, I've opened up the possibility that they might take a 4th title. I think this match will pretty much be a crucial one. Everybody sees Alfian and Ardianto. The one I've talked to see them as the pair that's played best this year. But there must be some nerves on the youngsters' side.
Niji Nonaguchi from Japan is the chair umpire, and Jitan Bat of Australia is the service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Muhammad Ahsan, Hendra Setiawan, Indonesia. And on my left, Fajar Alfian, Muhammad Lian Ardianto, Indonesia. Muhammad Ahsan to serve to Muhammad Lian Ardianto. Level play.
So here we go, first shuttle hitting anger on semi-final day at these World Championships. Statement of intent straight away from the younger pair.
1 love.
Can't beat a bit of good fortune. They say it balances out. I'm never sure that's really true.
No. And the thing here is that Alfian matches Setiawan and Ahsan in front court play, and perhaps is also better than the two old champions. But how will his game pan out today? If he plays a brilliant match, he gives Rian Ardianto good working conditions. If Ahsan and Setiawan, who has the experience, can have something a little bit unexpected in the bag and perhaps unsettled Alfian, then also Ardianto will have less working conditions. The clearly preferred formation for the Indonesians is Alfian at the net. For the young Indonesians, Alfian at the net and Ardianto at the back. Whereas Ahsan and Setiawan, they are a little bit more indifferent, the way I see it. I think if they can challenge Ardianto at the front court, they will both have the advantage.
Well, positive start here from Alfian and Ardianto, raced into a 5-2 lead.
Service over. 5-2.
And that victory I mentioned at the Malaysian Open final last month was pretty comprehensive in straight games.
6-2.
And they've begun where they left off, really, in that match here.
Service over. 3-6.
Flicker to Alfian just to get him away from the front court.
Yeah, Setiawan excellent in the front court there, forcing the error.
Service over. 7-4.
Interception by Alfian, but also a good rush towards the net from Ardianto when he played the good defensive shot.
Yeah, and Alfian, you saw on that replay, reacted so quickly. That net cord from their opponents.
Excellent placement of the smash from Hendro Setiawan.
5-8.
Ahsan, good possibilities of anticipating the defense from Ardianto. Oh, that's a fantastic interception by Alfian. Look at this. How quick was that racket movement there?
Yeah, he's made a terrific start at the net. Their pockets picked there by Mohamed Ahsan.
Yeah, fantastic done by Ahsan to get it cross. So in very awkward position.
Yeah. 7-9. Hey.
Well, the daddy's going to have to find a way to stop Alfian dominating the net, because otherwise they're going to be in big trouble.
The way to stay close to their youngster. Otherwise, there's little chance that they suddenly get nervous.
Tapi ternyata di atas kadang-kadang dia singkat. Jangan buru-buru, tapi ada hentakan lagi kalau udah defend ya.
On court, 20 seconds. On court, 20 seconds.
Saya. Layam.
So can they consolidate this 4-point advantage? The second half of our opening game.
11-7.
Alfian to serve. Well, it's a tough ask, isn't it, for Ahsan and Setiawan when you've got Alfian, the front court, playing so well, and Ardianto hammering it from the back. Not too many weak links there. 12-7.
Ahsan Setiawan trying to play Ardianto in the service situation, but some fast-paced replies from Ardianto that they hadn't really been able to handle so far in this first game. Yeah, he knew exactly where it was coming. Alfian started his movement towards the net way before Setiawan had executed his shot. Oh, that's a good flicker. Down the middle. With some height on it, so that Setiawan can't intercept. He's got to move all the way back.
5 points in a row now for the men in white. Should have been 6.
We have to talk about the drift that the Indonesian players in white, Alfian and Ardianto, they're playing with the drift. Given that it's consistent with what we've seen for the previous days here, drift alongside the court towards Ahsan and Setiawan. And that means there's a little bit more bite in the shots from the players in white jerseys. And right now is a situation where they have to be really alert, Alfian and Ardianto, because they have a good lead, but that lead could be gone in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Clever play.
16-10.
That's all part of the match that Ahsan and Setiawan played against the European champions Seidel and Lamsfuss, and Seidel and Lamsfuss, they had worked hard and built a lead of 11-6 at the interval, and then in double quick time it was 11-all. It basically took 3 or 4 services. It would have taken 5 services, but 3, 4 good flicks and a quick point won by an interception, and it was all square. That landed in.
Well, they're going to challenge it, but that previous point, that was a really bad misjudgment by Alfian, because that was in by, well, 6 inches. Anyhow, Hawkeye's going to be in play for the first time on semi-final day. The challenge was from those two, was called in, and correctly so.
And there's a little bit of sideways drift, helping to keep that one in, going left to right. It's not too much, but it's still there.
13-16.
So the deficit for Ahsan and Setiawan is now cut in half. Instead of 13-7, it's 16-13.
Yeah, big point this.
That's a lucky one.
That's 2 net cords now
13.
that have left their opponents absolutely powerless. Needed that point too.
A little bit of a loose serve from Alfian, and well punished by Ahsan. Excellent shot. Excellent shot. Because he slices it so it stops in front of Hendrik Setiawan, and then asking him to move. And when you've just turned 38 2 days ago, then that could be some tricky matters. What a shot he's pulled off here.
Yeah, we've seen 2 phenomenal shots in succession, 1 from each pair. And still in the balance this opening game.
Yeah.
Sorry, what's that called, please? Okay, yeah. Pause. Okay, thank you.
15-18.
That's great play by Mohamed Ahsan. First 2 blocks, maintaining control of the rally.
16-18.
Landed in, misjudgment again.
Yeah, you just get the feeling it's almost that they're hoping rather than believing that that was going out. That's 2 or 3 times now they've had total misjudgment, really.
And momentum with Ahsan and Setiawan. Really important point, this one. Chasing Ahsan. Wide.
Well, what a good comeback this is.
18-all.
What was it, 15-7, something like that?
It's 13-7.
suspected this match was going to come to the boil. It's taken maybe a quarter of an hour, but now we've got a real spectacle on our hands this opening game. You always think the psychological advantages with the pair that were so far behind and have now come back to make a fight of it, but...
And you were right, Trevor, it was 15-7. They were adrift. And should Ahsan and Setiawan steal this first game, then Alfian and Ardianto, they are in big problems, in my opinion. Excellent service. Going towards the left shoulder of Hendra Setiawan.
So 2 game points for the younger pair to strike first in this men's doubles semi-final.
That's a great serve. It's gone long. That was lucky for Ahsan.
Well, I think he knows it too. He was absolutely rooted to the spot there. And it just flew a fraction too far. Still game point.
Taking the pace off when it's almost even in terms of height over the tape, and when they have the advantage, Ahsan and Setiawan, they're pushing.
So having saved 2 game points, Ahsan and Setiawan now have one of their own.
Important service now for Rian Ardianto. Hasn't always been the steadiest of servers. This is maximum pressure. Good one.
So quick to see the opportunity though. Setiawan.
22-21.
Paddies have a second game point. We thought it would be tight, we thought it would be tense, we thought it would be close. All 3 of those boxes being ticked at the moment.
It's gone long.
So experience over youth in the first game at least, 23-21. And it is the 3-time world champions, Ahsan and Setiawan, who have the advantage.
23-21.
Berani gitu aja. Lalu sodok ya. Kita dulu net yang nggak bisa. Baru dari membuka. Iya. Langsung serang. Jangan ini jangan kalau
seconds.
So what's going to be the Alfian Ardianto response?
Play.
Yeah, that's a good question. Perhaps they have a little bit easier time of playing the defense on the far side of the court here, where they can sort of move Ahsan and Setiawan on the back court. That was difficult when playing with the drift. They have the upper hand in the flat game. I'm positive about that, but Ahsan and Setiawan, they played really clever in the later stages of the first game, where they tried to block, take the pace out of everything. I mean, realizing that the youngsters perhaps a bit quicker in the reactions, so we block it at the net, wait for the better opportunity, wait until we play from quite a bit above the top of the tape. Brilliant return of serve from Setiawan. There were most of the times when Ardianto is serving, they will be targeting him in the service return. Well done.
Just have to be a fraction out, and punishment is severe and immediate. So a better start, certainly to the way they finished in that second game for men in white. 3-point lead now.
5-2.
I don't know if we'll see a couple of flick serves, perhaps from Ardianto, not too much from Alfian, I think. Oh, I was wrong.
Service over. 3-5.
See, when he's tried those situations there, Ahsan, he's often been a little bit too late. He also was that in the first game, but then he changed it to just blocking it the first time. I think that's the clever play.
7-3.
Great rally. I was going to say, if Alfian and Ardianto had won it, it would have felt like it was worth two. Such a stout defence that they display there.
Service over. 4-7.
Yeah. It's not like it was all in vain. I think it's a good idea to move Hendra Setiawan on the back court. It's wide.
Yeah, had his serve rather picked off there.
They're clearly dominant in fast-paced flat game, the youngsters, even from a bit below the tape. Yeah, I love that.
10.
He did well the last time they flicked him. Just flick him again. Just do it a little bit better. Get it a little bit extra height. There's no advantage serving short all the time. Oy.
Just a wonderful shot, wasn't it? Look at this, 11-4. Even they might be a bit surprised at the one-sided nature of that opening to the second game.
Play.
Good shot.
Well, they were 11-7 behind at the interval in the opening game. Still came back and won it. This would be an even bigger ask.
And the thing is, as opponents to Ahsan and Setiawan, you got to stay focused every single rally. And they gifted a lot of points away, Alfian and Ardianto, in the first game. After the interval, can't afford to do that. That could have been the start of something good for Ahsan Setiawan.
13-6.
Body language at the moment, they just look a little deflated, don't they, Ahsan and Setiawan?
Yeah, but they try to get the game going on their conditions, and if that's not working, well, nothing to do about it. Then it looks like this. But when they hit it, they score points in streaks.
16.
Yeah, problem is it works the other way, doesn't it? Which is what's happening at the moment. And Alfian and Ardianto, light years in the ascendancy, not just on the scoreboard, but just the whole momentum of the match at the moment.
Over 7-16.
And Alfian and Ardianto, they have to play with the same intent as if it was 18 all now. Wide.
Over 17-7.
First service error from Ardianto.
8-17.
He can't kill his attack. He can't get himself in as good a position after an attack as I thought. We saw the same in the first game. That's a little bit worrying. And they need to break the rhythm now, already now. See, that was 3 points. So now they got to take a break, Alfian and Ardianto. They cannot go directly in and get ready to reserve the next serve, because Ahsan and Setiawan, they're in a good rhythm. He can't. He's not making impact as he used to. Lost that one as well.
That's a beautiful angle.
Yeah.
11-17.
He's not getting through from the backcourt, Ardianto. He wasn't even in the first game where he was hitting with the drift. Much better variation from Alfian. He doesn't hit as hard
18.
and normally isn't that keen on working 3-4 smashes in a row, but he's got greater variation. So how strange it might sound, it could be an advantage to have him at the back for a couple of rallies. Oh, that's not good. A great placement by the defense. That's a beautiful defense from Alfian and Ardianto when Setiawan is at the back. He was in the forehand corner. If they play to the backhand corner, then Mohamed Ahsan comes out. But if they play just around the midline, then Setiawan has to play it himself, and he doesn't like that.
So 9 chances here to level the match for Alfian and Ardianto. They've done it in double quick time. I reckon it's only been about 12 minutes this second game so far. Might want to save some of that good fortune for the potential third game.
Yeah. Good service return.
So 21 points to 12, and we are going to a decider in this all-Indonesian battle. One game all.
21-12. One game all.
Sekarang ngebahas aja nggak apa. Lu pembukaan. Setengah body terus dia kan sudah dijagain. Kalau mau netting netting, kalau mau lotok lotok. Ya kan totok dulu banget sekarang gitu aja. Bisa pak. Nyawa cepetin. Turun-turun banyak. Kalau gue maju, lu siap setengah langsung maju dah. Gue nggak mungkin langsung setengah. Pembukaannya biasa.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So here we go with the decider. Where's your money, Steen? It's tough to call this because the momentum you think's with Alfian and Ardianto, but it can change so quickly. It already did.
It can change. I think the start to this third game will be very important. Will the former world champions, will they be able to get the attack? That's well played. Started at the service situation.
Service over.
And I think we're going to see them, even if Alfian is serving, they're going to play a little bit more back to him than they normally do, because that flat game there, they're not winning. A bad shot from Ardianto. I think he's really, really nervous.
2-love. Sorry. Setiawan?
Me.
Change.
No, me. I service.
He's told the umpire what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. No, I service. And that's also correct, because it was Setiawan receiving from the beginning. And he's just not hitting those as much as we normally see Hendra Setiawan. So for him and Ahsan, it's about getting the attack.
Oh, what a shot that was.
No quality on the flicker. It's difficult to flick from this side here. And they need to give it height. They need to avoid these quick interceptions. That's fantastic play by Ardianto. It's a good shot that Ahsan is playing, but because he moves immediately, he still gets a chance to kill it. Brilliantly done.
Service over. 4-2.
Stake by Alfian. And this is exactly what Ahsan and Setiawan were looking for. I think the youngsters, if they get the serve back, youngsters, they're
relative youngsters compared to the others.
Compared to Ahsan and Setiawan, they need to flick a couple of more times, even here in the beginning, to sort of get Ahsan and Setiawan away from the short services. Right now they're dominating the service situation. Good interception.
Service over. 6-3.
Now, if we look at how they're playing now, Ahsan and Setiawan, think about how they played when they were really agile in their movements.
Service over. 4-6. Service over. 7.
Look how close they are to the front court. Of course, Setiawan is on the front court, but Ahsan is also really, really close to him, over covering.
Superb deception. And all of a sudden, they are on a roll.
And if they're trailing too much, Alfian and Ardianto, it's going to be very difficult to catch up after the change of ends.
Okay, thank you. Eight, 4.
Nah, Tickner was too short. The flicker from Ahsan.
8.
Good service.
Service over, 9-5.
That was Alfian who sold out his partner there. Good shot. Stopping in front of Ardianto. There's so much to learn for the men's doubles pairs by watching the 3-time former world champions. Well, Setiawan is a 4-time former world champion.
Amazing how matches can turn around. They were distinctly second best in the second game, but now they're 11-5 up as they prepare for the mid-game interval and then the change of ends.
So with this lead here, Setiawan and Ahsan can go even sharper for the winning shots. That was an important point to start the comeback trail for these two in white. What about the service situation?
Well, they're challenging it, but if the call is correct, that really is careless. I just can't afford to do that, the scoreline the way it is. But the call might have been erroneous, so we'll wait and see what Hawkeye has to say.
It looked short to me, but let's see what the verdict is. Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. Service over, 12-6. Play. Service over, 7-12.
Well, that one has gone long.
Service over, 13-7.
Oh. Well, he can't believe what he's done. He cannot believe he's missed that, Ahsan.
Oh, that was a lifeline
Service over,
thrown to
13.
Alfian and Ardianto.
Well, I said it's supposed to even out, and they've had 2 or 3, haven't they, Alfian and Ardianto, so don't really complain too much about that.
No. I'm thinking about rewriting that saying in there is in football that a lot of teams play a tournament and in the end the Germans are winning. In badminton there's a lot of shots being fired and in the end Hendo Setiawan is going to hit the top of the tape and win the point. Good block. He's alert, Ardianto, on the front court. He's done well there when it's an open play.
10, 14.
Too far back in the defense, the Indonesians. The Indonesians in white. I mean,
15-10.
well, they've never lost a World Championship match together, Setiawan and Ahsan.
Service over 11-15.
Well, just as we saw a comeback in an opening game from the Daddies from some way behind, Alfian and Ardianto making a statement here to suggest that this is not going to be anywhere near as one-sided as it looked about 5 or 6 minutes ago.
Beautiful play. Dump it below the tape.
12. Service over 13-16.
Hit the net cord again. And still staying too far back in the defense. Alfian and Ardianto.
17-13.
And the way they've played here so far,
18,
Ahsan and Setiawan,
13.
they look like the favorite to take the title at the moment.
That was a knockout combination, wasn't it? That last point. That was an unexpected miss, though.
Service over 14-18.
One.
15-18.
Hey. Okay.
Well, fantastic rally which kept the crowd absorbed throughout. And in the end, the greater experience of Ahsan and Setiawan won the day. And they're within a couple of points now of a place in tomorrow's final.
Okay, players on court.
Hasn't been a match of particularly long rallies, but they have been entertaining, fascinating.
19-15.
Is there a sting in the tail still to come in this match? You think this is a must-win point for Alfian and Ardianto? But they couldn't win it. And here are 5 opportunities to be around tomorrow for Ahsan and Setiawan.
20, match point 15.
Oi! A miss hit.
Service over. 16-20.
And Alfian and Ardianto, they're going to think for many nights about the first game that got away from them.
That'll do it. That's a big win. 21-16 in the third, having dropped the opening set. And a chance for a fourth world title for those two is well and truly alive. A lot of mutual respect between those four men. But it's Ahsan and Setiawan who we'll be seeing tomorrow in the final. Alfian and Ardianto, I'm sure their day will come in the World Championship, but not this year.
23-21, 12-21, 21-16.
52 minutes, the official match time. And a pretty big crowd here have been thoroughly entertained by that men's doubles. A look at the final point, the error from Alfian. That's what it means. Confirmation of that scoreline then. They win 23-21, 12-21, 21-16. 52 minutes, as I say, the match time. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, it's the women's doubles and the defending champions. Challenger up against the Japanese pair Matsumoto and Nagahara. That's up next.